21, it's a knife. Bust a left, I got drunk and took a right. I'm so high, you fuck with me, I'll take your life. And then take your life, bring you back to fuck her twice. Hey, I'm in the cut, oh yeah, she wanna fuck, oh yeah, that little bitch cutthroat, yeah, she give me deep throat, yeah, stitch like low, combination no cheat code, yeah, I got the G code, done gon' sing on glee mode, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video is gonna be kind of like just a random ass commentary. I kind of thought this would be good for kind of wrapping, since the year's kind of wrapping up. It might be a good little topic to talk about and shit. And I kind of wanted to go over the biggest shit that I've kind of learned throughout this year, or just kind of the past couple years, but mainly try to focus really within this year. Some of these are kind of like simple and stupid that I've always kind of known, but like, you know, when you get in moments of like really rough or crazy shit, you'll just kind of like the simple shit doesn't seem so simple, where you could just tell yourself, oh, like anything's possible, it's not that bad, you could get through this, but like you're thinking in the moment like this is pretty fucked. You know what I'm saying? So, pretty much one of the biggest things I think I've learned in the past couple years, at least since like 2020, is like pretty much don't give up, keep fucking pushing. And that shit's very simple, but again, it's one of those things in the moment, when you're in the moment of like a chaotic thing or whatever the fuck, that you kind of don't really think about too much. And I think it's very good to kind of always keep that in your head. Always kind of try to look at the bigger picture, because I've seen it with a lot of people. They kind of fuck up those situations or fuck up what they have going, just because they don't really look at the bigger picture. They're kind of like, this is really fucking difficult. This is crazy. I know this. If I go this way, it might be easier, but it's like, it might ruin the bigger picture of what I'm going for. Like, for example, this is kind of 50-50, because it kind of depends on your situation and kind of what your whole big plan is in the end. But one big thing is when people move out to like different cities or different areas, it's kind of different if you do it just for school, because people usually go back home during breaks or whatever, or they'll just mainly they'll just for school, and when school's over, they're kind of out of there. But I'm mainly talking about like people when they like move out or whatever, they move to a new city or do whatever. A lot of people will find out, they find these big ass things or these big ass bumps they have to go over, and they, instead of being like, okay, if I get through this hump, I still living out on my own, I'm still living in the city I want to live in, they kind of think, oh fuck, this is fucking hard, I'm gonna go move back with my parents, or I'm gonna go get a roommate or do this, blah blah blah. And I'm not saying those things are bad. Again, it depends on your bigger picture and what you're shooting for. But for like me, I want to live on the Central Coast and shit. I really like it out here. I like the beach, blah blah blah. Well, if I move back with my like dad or whatever the fuck, I'll be back in fucking Nevada. And Nevada's not bad, but again, it's a fucking desert. It's completely different compared to like the Central Coast, where we have beaches and all this nice shit and good weather during the winters. And there's been a lot of times where I've like lost a job, or I've been thrown in crazy shit, where I'm like, I could give up now, and yeah, I could go move back, have it a little easier, or not even move back with my dad, but at least find a spot in Reno or whatever the fuck. Because it's mainly like Reno and like Las Vegas are the two main cities in Nevada. Those like Carson City, stuff like that, but still, I can move back there, and yeah, it might be fucking easier, but I kind of look at the bigger picture of shit, and I know deep down at the end of the day, I want to live by the beach. When I'm older, I definitely want to live by the beach and not have to deal with snow and have good weather and shit. And, I kind of, all those humps and all those shit, all those things that got in the way, I kind of was like, okay, if I get through this shit, this is just another step to, making out here, kind of, people understand once you move out and you move to a different city, you kind of have to, like, pay your own way and kind of keep it going. And pretty much, again, that kind of depends what your bigger picture is at the end of the day. Like, some people just move to a different city just for school. Some people just try it out for a little bit and then end up not liking it or whatever. But you kind of get what the fuck I'm saying. And then that's also where this thing ties in, and this has always been since like high school or whatever that I've always kind of known, or like, always known, but kind of try to keep in my mind, and just kind of believe in it and just know, hey, at the end of the day, anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it. And it sounds really stupid as shit we hear as like a little fucking kid, but it really is at the end of the day. Anything you put your mind to is really possible. I remember back in high school and shit, when I told people I want to live out on the Central Coast and shit like that, they'd always doubted me. They're like, oh yeah, you won't last out there that long if you even get out there because it's really expensive. Yeah, it is expensive, but again, I made a fucking walk, and pretty much, just kind of doubted little things, or like once I did move out there, they're like, oh yeah, you'll last a couple weeks or a couple months or maybe a year, but then it's like 5 years later, and I'm like, I'm still out here, bitches. So it's like really at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, everyone doubted me. Like, I've had help from my dad and help from other people, but even people like my dad or like people in my family or whatever the fuck, they doubted it. That's just them watching out for me, or they just truly want some like fuck you shit. But it's not even just family, but like friends or like fucking other people I knew and shit. But at the end of the day, I knew this is what I wanted. I knew this is what I kind of set my mind to, so I knew it was gonna fucking happen, type shit. And yeah, again, that's kind of what also this thing ties into the next thing. A lot in life is obviously, like a big part of life is like, working hard. Like, you're not gonna achieve anything or get anything you want if you don't work hard. If you just sit in your bed all day and be like, I want this or I want to do this, and you never leave your bed, you're never gonna achieve it. But at the end of the day, a big part of, like, as big of a part of working hard is, like, manifestation. If you're not manifesting shit, you're not wishing for shit, or you're not trying to achieve shit, and you're just only working hard, you're just working for someone else's fucking wallet, or you're just not really doing what you actually, you're not achieving shit. You're just kind of working hard and getting shit done for other people while you're not getting anything done for yourself. So I would say pretty much, working hard is a big part of life, but also like manifestation and kind of, wishing or kind of, having your own goals and shit like that, is as important. Or else, again, you're just kind of working hard and kind of doing fuck all for yourself. If you actually have something you want, or you're, wishing, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, you will actually have a reason to work hard. You will do what you're doing, all that work you're doing throughout the day will actually go for what you want to achieve, not just for someone else or whatever the fuck. You're actually gonna get something out of your hard work. That's the biggest thing, I would probably say from that. So don't dwell over people. That's a big one. And I feel like a lot of people nowadays dwell over people. That's just for the sense of just try and fuck with them online, or they comment something and they're being fucked with by other people, or whatever the fuck. And I feel like people take that shit way too personal sometimes too, or they like just slam out some of the most personal shit. Like, I kind of sometimes do that too, but like, I feel like some people are just weird as fuck because, like, you'll just, like, comment something, like, simple as fuck, or, like, you comment, like, a little, like, joke, and sometimes people will, like, pick up that, oh, yeah, you're joking, you're fucking around, but still get so fucking pissed off about the dumbest shit, or they'll just, like, someone will just have their own 2 cents of an experience or something they think of, and they, like, people just think of the most fucked up, deepest thing that happened to them, and like, no, that's wrong, this is why, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like a lot of it comes from generalization too. Like, people would be like, oh, women are like this, or guys are like this, when it's like, maybe 50% of guys are actually like that, or 20%, or a small portion of guys are like that. And the same with women. Maybe not all women are this certain way that everyone's saying, And, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of stupid shit that I don't really try to get into too much either. And try to, like, just ignore people when they say stupid, or try, like, just say some dumb shit just to kind of try, fuck with me or fuck with other people. I just try to ignore that kind of shit. I feel like that's a big thing, is just don't dwell over other people. And this is what this kind of ties into, is being truthful and open no matter what, even if that like means people exclude you from shit. But like when it comes to it, also don't just be the same way and just think, oh, this person thinks different than me, and exclude them. Be different. Don't exclude that person. Be like, why do you think that way? Dissect what they think. Maybe you might pull something out of it and you might be like, hey, that's kind of, I never thought of it that way. Or you might be like, okay, well, I can respect and agree to disagree with this motherfucker. Don't be that asshole that's like, I can't talk to you because you voted this person, or I can't talk to you because you think this way. Like, don't be that stupid piece of shit. But besides that, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I kind of don't want to like just ramble about some dumb shit, but I feel like those are the biggest things I've obviously learned over the past few years, and especially now, and throughout this year, like losing my brother and shit like that. Small little things like not giving up and just thinking everything's possible, and just as long as you put your mind to it and just try to do good shit for him, it's helped a lot. And again, I want to see what you guys think down below, what some of the shit you guys learned, or some of the points I brought up, if you guys have anything you kind of thought of. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys. So